Salute, salute, salute. You know, with them losing so many jobs, losing getting evicted, getting their cars repoed. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. The reason why it's amplified is because social media. But to tell you the truth, they always been getting laid off. They always getting laid off. They always getting their cars repoed. They always getting evicted. They always in debt. This has been going on for ages. And one of the telltale signs when you look at Akeisha that's struggling is they're always talking about money. They're always talking about money. If you inbox Akeisha and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Just saying hello. Trying to spark a conversation or whatever it is. Hit the DMs or send a text or whatever it is. And she sends a Cash App link, right? She's about to get evicted. Either she's about to get evicted, her phone is about to get turned off. They're always worried about money because they're poor. That's the reason why you can't be around. They're always struggling. They'll bring up money at the drop of a dime. Well, how much money do you have? He got to have some dollars. He got to have this. He got to have that. Why? Why does he have to have anything for you? Because you need help. Because you need help. They get real offended if a dude says he's not paying for no box. Why must he pay for the box? Oh, because you're selling it. It's not that they have this moral dilemma where they're not just dealing with anybody. They're dealing with a select few and they have to they have to pick whoever it is they're going to give the box to, and who's worthy of the box, even though she's been giving that box away for years. She's been giving a box away to Pookie, to Ray Rizzle from the Blizzle. She's just been giving a box away, right? But soon as it comes to decent dudes, now they have to pay for the box. Why do they have to pay for the box now? Because they're older, and instead of doing what they were supposed to do in their youth, now they're in their 30s, and the only recourse they have is to sell the box. They don't have any skills. They have no money. They have no investments. They just perpetual bums begging. That's all they do. Anytime they ask you for something, black men, this is what they look like. This is them right there. This is what you should envision, is them with a cup out, begging. When they tell you, oh, you need to have this, or you need to have that, or you need to spend. And you know the funny thing about them asking you for money is they don't get guys with money. They don't. They don't be getting guys with money. No man with money is dealing with them. No man with money is dealing with them on any level where he wants to give her, these large sums of cash. No, no. It's the $40 special. And nowadays, they I think they took like $10 off. It's the $40 special. These cases is out here selling it for $220s and a jawbreaker. And have the nerve to talk to you like you supposed to be coming out of pocket. Got the nerve to talk to you like you're the one struggling. They always talk about cash because they have none. It's just like somebody who never had money and don't know how to act when they have money. They don't know how to act. It's the opposite though when you don't have any money. They pretend like they have it because they don't have it. Somebody that has money but never had it, you can tell. He or she is buying these expensive things that depreciate in value soon as you buy it. They're blowing their money on trips. They're blowing their money on, and it's nothing wrong with traveling, but you bring in your crew with you, and you bring in 304s with you. You could tell they never had any money. They just, they buying these real expensive cars. You could tell. You could tell when somebody never had any money. They, wearing like 3-4 chains on their neck, 2 watches. You could tell they never had any money. Keisha's, what do? They pretend like they have money. And the reason why they pretend, because they don't want to make it seem like they're begging. They want to make it seem like they're asking you for the money because they believe that their time is valuable. They believe that their time is valuable to the point where you should give them some money just by even talking to them. That's what they want you to believe. No, the truth of the matter is that they're about to be homeless. They're about to be homeless. And they need help. You gotta be down bad to be willing to sell the box. You gotta be down bad. And that's all these Keishas are doing, is selling the box. Selling used up box. They're down bad. They're down bad. They have rabbit ears for pockets. Look at the pockets. Rabbit ears. They have rabbit ears for pockets. No bread. And have the nerve to talk about you not having any money. They at the bottom of everybody when it comes to everything. When it comes to everything. comes to, homelessness, when it comes to houses in Virginia, they had to rise, they by the time they're 50 to 55, the average Keisha will be homeless. They had a 50% rate with houses in Virginia. Houses in Virginia, y'all. Houses in Virginia, 50% rate. Same thing with the HERP. The least married. Multiple kids from different guys. Yes, they're struggling badly. And the reason why they buy those cars, and the cars get repoed soon, is because for those short moments of them riding in those vehicles, they feel like there's somebody. They want somebody to look at them and think that they are successful or that they made it. That's why they buy those cars. Their family and friends know that they're broke and don't have anything going on because they're family and friends. But to everybody else that don't know them, that's what they seek validation from. And it's sick, right? I want you to think about this. They're fronting for strangers. Their family and friends know who they are. If anything, you will want to look good in front of your families and friends, right? You know what? I'm going to get my act together. I don't want my family and my friends to think I'm a loser. But see, your family and friends know you. They know how you get down. They know what's going on with your situation because they're your family and friends. So Keisha's is out here portraying an image not for their family and friends, because the family and friends know they're bums. They're doing it for strangers. Total strangers. Not strangers like you work in the same building with these people. You don't know them, but you see them every day. No. I mean total strangers in the street. They're fronting for strangers. That's how bad they're doing. That's how bad they're doing. They're putting on a front for strangers. They're done out here, man. You don't need to be around them, black men. You've done enough. You tried to help them. They didn't want to listen to you. You try to put them on to what the political party has been doing to them for the longest, the Democrat Party. You try to put them on. You try to put them on. You try to tell them, hey, listen, this is. You told them, hey, either party is not for us, but you up here really riding for this part, and they not really trying to help you. You're always down bad, and the only thing they want to give you is handouts. You try to tell them handouts is not the way to go. You try to tell them that they should find a guy in their prime. You try to tell them that. You should find. I'm talking about you. You tried to tell not only the Keishas, I'm talking about the Keishas in your family. You tried to tell them this. They looked at you like, who are you? I'm trying to save you. Well, they don't want to be saved. And now, you walked away and they like, help me. That's what they like, help me. No. No, not helping. We helped enough. Y'all kept lying, talking about how well you was doing. Brad gave you some crumbs and you didn't know how to act. You thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. Crumbs. We said, okay, cool. I bet. This what you on? We on something else. Now look at you. You're done out here. It's finito for you. We told you, hey, stop going out here getting knocked up by pookies. You're going to be left a single mother, choose a decent guy. You didn't want to listen. A decent guy? Ew, that's what you did. A guy that works a 9 to 5? Ew, that's what you did. Now it's ill you. What happened to the Pookie that knocked you up? What happened to Ray Rizzle? What Ray Rizzle doing right now? I tell you what he's doing. He's making license plates. He in there making license plates. Making sheets and soap. Making plates for the license. Making 19 cents a day. Or he got sent to the upper room. And now you out here by yourself looking for help. And instead of saying, oh, you're looking for help, you're trying to play it off like you still have this value and that your past doesn't matter and all the children you have don't matter. You can still get the type of guy you want. But where is he? Where? Show us. Where's he at? And you know what's funny? I want to say this before I end this video about these bums. Black men, they got with these pookies. These pookies that was selling drugs, poisoning the community, that was making money. They got with these pookies over 9 to 5 guys because they figured those pookies were making a lot of money. And guess what? Guess what those pookies did for them? Nothing. Those pookies didn't take that money that they were using, poisoning the community, that rat community. They didn't take any of that money and give it to her to invest. They didn't take her out of the rat community. She still lived in the rat community. He didn't buy her Birkins. He didn't pay for groceries. He didn't do anything. The only thing she was content with was just riding around in the car. Riding around in the car that the feds came or the DEA came and took after they locked him up. She didn't get any money from these pookies. These pookies didn't give them no money. And that was the one thing they always talked about with regular 9 to 5 guys and pookies, the drug dealers. They rather get the drug dealer because the drug dealer has all the money. Well, where's the money, Keisha? Where's the money? Like Jerry Maguire, show me the money. You can't because it didn't give you any. You just wanted the lifestyle. And now you're 40. You're 35. You're 30, 35, 40, 45, busted. Doing bad. Looking for help. Beat it, Keisha. You're down bad and we don't want nothing to do with you. And stop asking for help all the time. Grab yourself by the bootstraps. Go out there and go get a job. Stop begging. Every time you turn around. Every time you turn around, you're complaining about your EBT card, your Section 8 voucher. You're such a bum, man. They such bums, black man. Bums.